Guten Tag, Deutsch 1. Hallo. Okay, Projekt Superheld. Let's talk about Project Superhero. You are tasked with coming up with a slideshow that presents your character, your superhero, who they are, where they're from, a few other things about them. So how do you do that? Maybe you've already done that. You've kind of just wung it, right? Winged it. Come up with something. Great. Good for you. I like that. Let me give you or let you know about a few tools and ideas for how you might be able to do this. Just listen to this if you've already done it and see if you can improve upon what you have. All right. And if you haven't done it, let's start. Okay, so I came up with a superhero. This slide is the first slide of my own slideshow of my superhero. This person is U-Mädchen. U-Mädchen. Okay, here is an U, right? A big U, right? U. And does anybody know what this symbol usually means when you see it in a German town? City, really? Yeah, it's the symbol for the subway system. Okay, U means underground, Untergrund, Untergrund. So now I've created U-Mädchen, underground girl. Okay, Mädchen is girl. All right. Okay, and I have thought a little bit about, if someone lives underground, what would they be like? Well, they wouldn't see the sun very much. So here is how I found this picture online. Okay, wie heißt du? Mädchen. Okay. This is actually an albino young woman who is Eastern European or perhaps Russian, and I have her name if you're interested more. In learning more about her, she does have two genetic things going on. One is that she is albino, and the other is that she has two different eye colors. Interesting. Fascinating. All right. Mädchen, woher kommst du? Okay. So I thought, well, she's going to come from underground. So I just used the word for underground. I looked it up. Okay. Well, I knew it, but you will have to look up words like that. Okay. If you decide you want your person to come from outer space or wherever, you might need to look that up. Let me go through the rest of these and then we'll look at what tools you can use to find your words. Okay, so wo wohnst du? Das ist ein Keller. It's a cellar. Okay, but cellars are big in Europe. They're a big thing. You got to use all the space you have when you've got that many people living in one place. So this is in Berlin. It is under a building, of course, and this is called the Ratskeller Köpenick. It's a restaurant, Ratskeller. A rat cellar? Could that be? Actually, yes, but Rat means something different in German. It means advice. And these kinds of facilities, restaurant, or sometimes like a wine bar or a bar, are usually under city halls, some kind of important building. Rat means advice. And so people would collect there to share kind of advice on, how to get a law passed or how to get something done, okay, in the government. There's one under the German parliament. There's, anyway, or there was when it was in Bonn. I'm not sure about the Reichstag, but I bet there is. I'll find out. All right, this one is in Berlin, Ratskeller. Okay, wie alt bist du? I just came up with a number. Sure, why not? 27 is how they say that in German. 27. Okay, now, if I'm going to have a girl who lives underground, who might be her best friend? I could think of one person on right offhand, and that is Peter Pettigrew. He's a Harry Potter character, and he was the one who can transform himself into a rat, right? But I decided I wanted to make him transform into a mole. So Maulwurf is the word for mole. So he's now Mole Boy, Maulwurf Junge. Okay. All right, and last of all, was ist deine Superkraft? What is your superpower? So I thought, well, we'll make her invisible. I like it. It's good, right? In Unsichtbarkeit, invisibility. Okay, so I just used my imagination, thought of things, and I looked them up. And that's what I suggest you do. A few tips about that. When you think of something like for this, for example, you will probably be thinking of a noun like invisibility. It's a thing, right? Or a phrase, like a sentence with a verb in it. Like I run fast, or I am invisible, or I freeze things, or it can be anything, right? So that's a phrase, and sometimes those phrases are hard to put into just one word. So what do you do? Okay. So first, Dictionary CC will help you with the one word. If you can think of a noun, invisibility, okay, Unsichtbarkeit, there we go. Or if you think maybe if you're very fast, then you are speed. My superpower is speed, right? Speed. Okay, we're going to look at that as a noun. Substantive, here we go. Geschwindigkeit, that's what it is. Geschwindigkeit. Okay. Unsichtbarkeit, Geschwindigkeit, they both end in K-E-I-T. How about that? Well, there's a pattern there. They make a lot of words into nouns by adding kite on the end. K-E-I-T. But if you can't think of a noun, because that fits right into what we're saying. My superpower is, meine Superkraft ist Supergeschwindigkeit. Unsichtbarkeit. Okay, my superpower is invisibility or is speed. But let's say you want a phrase. So then instead of saying my superpower is, you might just say the phrase. I like reverso. No, it's conjugator reverso.net. That's it. Okay, you can put a phrase in here. No, I did conjugator. I want context. Sorry. Oh, that's why. Okay, English to German. You might have to set this to German, and I'm going to type I run very fast in here. And look, here we go. Ich überhole alle. I run past everybody. Okay. Laufen sehr schnell. I run fast. Let's get rid of very. Where was it? Ich schneller Läufer, ich schnell rennen, schnell laufen. I thought that it said, ich kann schneller laufen. I can run fast. I thought it did say a translation. I guess that was before you saw it, didn't you? You were like, there it was, Frau Rogers, right here. Translation. I run very fast. Ich laufe sehr schnell. Okay, that's the translation. And then you've got different variations of it that are actually exist somewhere on the internet. Okay, and so you can kind of compare. That is good. Okay, I wish. Maybe we'll do this. We will do this in class. You can. We can go through and come up with some together. Okay, but all right. So those are two ways of coming up with words for this. I have here, say you don't want to spend 30 more seconds on this. You're done, okay? This isn't so important. Like for Rogers, what's most important here is I need to learn how to speak the words. It doesn't matter if I'm invisible or very fast, okay? I need to be able to put those sentences together. And you are right. It doesn't really matter what your superpower is or what your name is or where you're from. Don't spend a lot of time thinking about that. Let me show you this randomizer. Okay, it was at this link here, random answer generator. And you can use this to come up with your answers. So the first two help you come up with some superhero names. Qualität, a quality, and a person. So, for example, we have X-Mann. There we go. You could be X-Mann, all right? Or you could be Y, Frau, okay? Y woman, sure, why not? Or maybe even Z, Kind, Z, child. Okay, you can be an animal, a boy, here's a whole bunch of them, girl, person, thing, ding, right? You could be Y ding, Y thing. You could be a teacher, male teacher, female teacher. You could be a grandma, grandpa, okay? Or you could be befriended with one of these people, a principal, a male dean, female dean. We've got lots of superheroes here. And you can put a letter in front of it, and that kind of makes it into a superhero. Or there are a few more. We've got spider, like Spider-Man, right? We've got water, iron, super, great, prima, sure, why not? Wonder. Okay, so you can use these to come up with your superhero names, all right? Woher kommst du? Okay, this helps you to answer the question where your superpower comes from. These are actual towns in Germany. It says the town name and the province that it's in. Germany has provinces, not states. And these are actual places with very strange names, like Hundeluft, dog air, in the state of Saxony-Anhalt. Sachsen-Anhalt. Or Rostig, Sachsen, rusty, in the town of Saxon. Okay. Frühling, you know that word, Frühling, and that's in Bavaria, Bayern. So look these up. Elend, that's funny. That's misery. Okay. You live in the town of Misery, Saxon. Who knows? Saxon. There's a bunch of them there. In this column, wo wohnst du? Where do you live? I just put a collection of towns that have very difficult to pronounce names, like Windisch-Eschenbach. That's in Bavaria. Or Georgsmarienhütte. Or Usedom. Süd. Schmalkalden, Kaiserslautern, Hildesheim, Quedlinburg, Forstheim, Rüsselsheim, Königswesterhausen, and then we have Windisch-Eschenbach again. Okay, just random German towns. Thought they were funny sounding. Okay. In the original project, people were giving their birthdays too, but you don't have to do that. Let's skip over that because we haven't really done those ordinal numbers yet. We will. All right, so Superkraft, your superpower. Here are a few of them. Look, there's Unsichtbarkeit, Teleportation. Okay, so you can choose one from here if you can't think of one. Okay, dass ich fliegen kann, that I can fly. Okay, I can distort reality, jump through dimensions. You can walk on water. Supergeschwindigkeit can be, that noun can be the superpower. Schnell schwimmen, Raum und Zeit beherrschen. That's funny. You can master time and space. You can climb very high. Maybe you are unsterblich, Unsterblichkeit, immortality. Okay, unsterblich means immortal. Unsterblichkeit means immortality. Turns it into from an adjective to a noun. Allmächtig sein means all powerful, to be all powerful. Okay, you can speak all languages, or dass ich die Kräfte von anderen entziehen kann. I can take the powers of other people. Watch out for that person. All right, here you go. So if you don't know what they are, look them up, and you might choose to use some of those. And here, using this, you can come up with your whole presentation, all of the names and information anyway, in 30 seconds. And then get some pictures to put on your slide for that to give us an idea. All right, that is how you put together your superhero. And then the main thing we're going to do this week is practice putting those in sentences. Like, so, ich heiße Mädchen. Ich komme aus dem Untergrund. Ich wohne in einem Keller in Berlin. Ich bin 27 Jahre alt. Mein bester Freund heißt Maulwurfjunge. Und meine Superkraft ist Unsichtbarkeit. Okay. That's what we're going to practice. And then we're also going to practice describing other people, like heißt sein Superkraft, his superpower. Okay, more on that to come. So that's enough for today. Have fun with your slideshow. I look forward to them. Tschüss.